Hey everybody, it's Alexia from amysticspath, back with another pick a card reading for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Now, this pick a card reading focuses on what direction do you need on your path right now, okay? And I have had my camera situation fixed, so I will be putting up the picture of the cards for you guys to pick from. So go ahead, take a second, go ahead and pick what group or groups you feel pulled to, and I will see you back with your messages. Okay, so for my group number ones, we have the Magician card, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Father, Queen of Earth, Four of Water, and Yemaya. And with this, guys, I'm really seeing that you have been feeling intuitively called or intuitively pulled or guided to really bring in and pull in some security and like a really good foundation for you in the physical. This might be financial security. This might just be security in your home life, stability within the physical realm. And this is something that you've really been feeling pulled to. That could just be something that is heavily on your minds, that, your higher self or spirit is really, really trying to communicate to you. And I kind of feel like this is being pulled from the emotion of being dissatisfied or feeling like you should be farther in life or more stable in life than you currently are. Now, the next step that I see on your path, or like the next step you should be taking on this path that you're on as far as pulling this in or trying to pull in this security and this stability for you, is let that discomfort fuel you, use that as motivation to pull this in, or what you want, the security, the stability that you want to bring into your life. And then you also must really ground yourself and get very practical and think about what it is that you have to do. When we are looking at the cards of the Father and the Queen of Earth, we are looking at two people that are very dependable and go and give everything their hardest and work at what it is that they want every single day to bring that in. The Father, he's very loyal. He is a very good hunter. He's a very good provider. The Queen of Earth, she is very good at creating things and making things with her hands and doing things in the physical. This means that you have to be doing these things in the physical. You have to be loyal to what it is that you, and dedicated to what it is that you are trying to bring in. And you have to literally physically be out there hunting for it, creating it, doing what it is that you need to do, taking the opportunities that you need to take, showing up every day so you don't miss an opportunity, and really nurture and put your time and energy into nurturing and watering the stability and the security and the growth that you want in the physical world, whether that is financial or it is security on a physical level, or you just feel like you need a little bit more to be as secure in the physical as you feel. Whatever that case may be, you're really building up this determination that is very solid, that is very I almost want to say foolproof, because you are showing up and you are not not letting things waver, but you're showing up every day and you are dedicated and loyal to what it is that you're trying to bring in. This means that you're nurturing it and almost watering it as if it was a plant to grow. This is the type of energy that you kind of need to take to be able to bring this this ideal, security and stability into your life. Okay? And that is what I'm seeing for my group number ones. For my group number twos, we have the Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Wands, Perception, the Three of Air, a Shoe, and Salamanders. And what I'm really seeing within this, guys, is you're kind of at a standstill point, even if you may not even realize it at this time, is that you're kind of at a standstill point in the, almost like, I want to say, the manifestation of your happiness, or what it is, the end all be all of what it is that you want to bring into your life on a happiness level. And this thing that is kind of blocking you, that you may not even be aware of, this is your perception. Because what I'm seeing here is that you have a lot of knowledge, and you have a lot of you know a lot about what it is that you do, and what it is that you want to bring into your life, what it is that you are passionate about, what it is that'll bring you happiness. But the perception of yourself as a whole is kind of, and how much you think that you can kind of bring in or achieve or obtain, is what is kind of causing you to be able to be stuck at this standstill point, even though you may not realize that you are at this standstill point because of your perception, because there still may be feelings like that are blocking you, that are limitations because of what you think that you can bring in and what that you think that you can't. And what I'm really feeling within this is, especially for the next step on your path, my group number 2s, is when I'm looking at a shoe. This is speaking of, calling in, a guardian or support from, the spirit realm, on walking with you while you kind of step over those limitations and those barriers that you may have put in place for yourself, because it is kind of scary going over them, and continue down your path. Continue down your path and saying that this is what I'm going to do, and going forth and not looking back. When we look at a shoe, he is literally just going forward. He's going forward to where he needs to go. He's not looking back, and he is, confident within himself. And it's not even that it's really confident within himself. It's not even that, that's not even a question. He's literally just doing what it is that he wants to do. He's not having those, those thoughts kind of bother him or affect him, or any thoughts of the limitations that he thought that he might have. Maybe this is the fact that you need to call in a guardian, or ask for just a little bit of extra oomph, or to kind of help you with confidence and courage to get past these limitations that you've put in because of your perceptions. And at the end of the day, when you do see blockages that come up, that this is not, the fact that you shouldn't be doing this or it's too hard. It's the fact that you need to get down to the nitty gritty of it and strategize. Okay, how do I get past this point? What do I have to do next? Maybe I need to take a little bit from over here and put it over here because I'm spreading my energy too thin. Whatever the case may be, you're strategizing, and you are looking at things not ideally from a logical level of straight up facts on how things should go, but how things need to go when they come and they're presented to you. Because we can have all of these logical facts, but things might not turn out for it to work exactly the way that you plan. So you have to be able to maneuver and strategize and go with the flow and adapt. It's adaptability. You have to be able to adapt to your surroundings when you get into a place where you feel like you are not good enough to be there or smart enough to be there, even though you know the knowledge yourself. You are very, very intelligent on what it is that you want to kind of run with, what you want to pursue that will cause you happiness, what it is that you are passionate about. But this perception is really, getting in the way. You have to be able to strategize, call on those, your ancestors, your guides, God, whatever the case may be, to give you that courage to kind of take you past your limitations, and then be able to adapt so you can effing kill it, because you are knowledgeable. You do know. Your perception and your negative thoughts that are living in your brain is lying to you. You have done the research. You are worthy to be in the position with these other people that you deem as intelligent and think highly of. But you have to be able to get to the place where you go past those limitations and start thinking of highly of yourself, so you can be in a place and surrounded with those type of people, with those type of energies, okay? But you have to be able to be adaptable, all right? And that is what I'm seeing for my group number 2s. My group number 3s, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Justice, the Emperor, Wisdom, the Sage, the Village, Ten of Air, and the Ace of Water. And what I'm seeing for you guys is somebody who is kind of waiting for things to balance out in the physical world. This may be, you might be waiting for a job, you might be waiting for a job offer, you might be waiting for a raise, you might have been going through a hard patch within the physical world, and you're kind of waiting for that to kind of balance out. We see Justice as weighing things, okay? So we kind of see, as wanting things to really weigh, kind of balance out so you can come to this place of stability and structure and loving your environment. Okay, I do see, you in this place of breakdowns and changes. Things are kind of working to change and shift around in your environment, okay? And we see that within the Village. We see things being turbulent and kind of changing around. And within the Ten of Air, I kind of see this as a good thing, as this being the end of a cycle. And it's kind of like when the Tower comes in to burn the shit down, it's like this is like the end aftermath with everything that has been killed off. But this is working and to come in to bring in more peace and harmony and happy and fulfilling emotions. But what also this is also serving is testing your wisdom in what you've been through. And we see that within the Wisdom card, testing your wisdom and what you've been through, what you've seen, what you have seen going on in your environment, not even just in your own life. Because we're looking at the Sage as well, and the Sage has been through an unmeasurable amount in his life, because this is what he has kind of set out to do. Like, this is his path, his destiny in life. And he has read books upon books, and he has so much experience. And this is testing your experience while these breakdowns are happening, and your wisdom to be able to get yourself, say that this is, this is the end of this, and I'm moving to a place that is more Emperor status, that is built in structure and stability, that won't break easy, that is Queen of Pentacles energy, that I've built this for myself, and this is, exactly what I want, and I love the way it feels here. This is all my stuff. Okay, so when we're looking at, these breakdowns, look at your wisdom, look at what you've been through and how you had to make it through that point. Maybe how others, what they've been through, how they had to make it through that point, to let this Tower completely come down. Let all of this stuff that, has stood in your way or caused you difficulties completely burn away and die from the fire of the Tower, to bring in these more peaceful and harmonic energies. And when we're looking at the dolphin in general, we're looking at peace, we're looking at harmony, but we're also looking at intelligence. Okay, use your intelligence along with your wisdom and what you've been through and what you've seen in your life to really get to this place. Okay, because the Tower is working to come down. Things are breaking apart and it is coming down, but it is coming down for the better for you. But you have to be intelligent enough to look through the situation as what it is and use your wisdom that you have gained through experience and through reading or through stories, and use that to finally propel yourself to a place of harmony and peace. And that is what I'm seeing for my group number 3s. Now, for my group number 4s, we have the Ace of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, Judgment, the King of Earth, the Three of Fire, Eight of Air, the Earth element, and the Nine of Water. And what I'm seeing for my group number 4s is that I'm seeing that you are trying to focus on what it is that you want to bring into the physical, but you are being called to look at what is going on within, on the inside. We see the Ace of Cups as kind of this emotion that is kind of outpouring and overpouring and kind of just like leaking out. And we see the Page of Pentacles is opening this curtain and be like, what the F? I don't even have time for this. I'm trying to like manifest my abundance and money and what it is that I'm, and like working and doing what I love. And Judgment is over here like, no, we're going to have to deal with our perceptions and the fire that is burning within us and what is causing our perception to be filled with anger and really high intense emotions, the things that you are carrying underneath the surface. Spirit is asking you to look at them. Take a break from, and not like essentially like take a break from what it is that you're trying to bring into in the physical, the money that you're trying to make, the abundance that you're trying to bring in, whatever it is that you're doing, you know what I mean, in the physical. And maybe it's not even something that you're trying to bring in. It might just be that you're trying to place yourself in the physical and be present. But you're feeling the urge to really go within and check these fiery energies. And that is because Spirit's like, hey, look, I know that this is what you're trying to do, but this is what you need to do. You really need to check your perception, check these emotions that are really burning within inside of you that you keep trying to extinguish but aren't extinguishing because you are just kind of keeping them with like inside and not really giving them, not that you're not giving them the full credit that they deserve. It's kind of like, all right, that's enough. I got other stuff to do. And you're still locking yourself in this cage. You're still shutting yourself off from the rest of the world because you are still have things that you're holding on to. Okay. And there's a lot of it. So at this point, even though you are trying to be focusing on what's going on in the physical and bringing in money or abundance or really just focusing on the structure and stability of your financial, or not financial, but of your life, you know, as a whole, which kind of seems to be the theme right now is our structure and our stability. But you are being called to kind of look within right now. So yes, still pay attention to that, still work on that structure and that stability and what it is that you want to bring in, of course, but you have to make time for this person that is being caged up, this piece of you that is being confined and locked down and kind of just put into a net and thrown, you know, where nobody can see it. And sometimes you can't even see it. And that's why it's so hard, because it's just shoving it down. And it's like, even if you take a piece off the top, you're like, okay, that's good enough. And I'm going to put the lid back on it because that's all I can chew, which is fine from time to time. But you have to make sure that you're not just keeping the lid there. You still have to go to see these intense, fiery emotions that you are keeping, things that are driving you insane, that it's burning a hole in you because it's bothering you so bad. You have to give attention to those. You have to start to really look at them and understand them. And yes, still focus on bringing in what it is that you want to bring into the physical or your structure, your stability, whatever it is that you're looking at, that you're trying to focus on, that you're trying to mask. And it's not that it's like, it's almost like convenient. Like, I'm supposed to be working on this, so I'm going to dedicate all of my time to this instead of looking at this, and nobody's going to know because I'm literally, this is something that I'm supposed to be doing for my life. But you still have to work on the inner, what's going on within you as well. So that is what I'm seeing for my group number 4s. If you feel that you need a reading specifically for yourself, please do not hesitate to contact me. I would love to work with you. I hope that everybody has gotten the clarity that they need. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me as well. Everybody have a great day.